said I wouldn't do this. I told him I wouldn't cry, so I told him I would stick a tack in my shoe, and so that every time I needed to whip up some tears, I would step on it so it would hurt, but I'm not going to need that. So every year I end up crying, so I have written down everything and moved the concert up 3 weeks to see if that would help, but obviously it's not going to. The spring concert is my chance to say bye to all the 8th graders. After being together for 3 years, this is the last time that I'll see them together as a group. This is also the last time that they will ever play together as a group. And I'm the only teacher they've chosen to have. I started them out when they were practically babies, and now they're growing into handsome and beautiful young men and women. I don't know what this is about. I get to know many of their strengths and weaknesses, and quite a few of their secrets. We've had wonderful times, silly times, and stressful times, and we all survived it together. You all have been blessed with the gift of music. I just help you uncover it and help you polish it so everyone can hear your talents. Please don't let this be the last night that you all ever play these instruments. You've invested 3 years of your life to this, so why would you let it go to waste? You can still play in your churches. You can still play in high school. Play at home for fun. It's very rewarding. Music will be there for you for the rest of your life, and it will never let you down. And please don't let this amazing talent go to waste. You've shown it by getting 2 years of superiors. You've got what it takes. It's just, you got to do it. I can't go any further. This is our last time together. I wanted to give you all a gift to remember me by, but I couldn't think of anything that would be meaningful enough. While I was in New York City over spring break, I went to see Wicked, a Broadway musical. When I heard the following song, tears came to my eyes because I immediately thought of all of you, and the words say everything I feel in my heart, and it's called For Good. And we all know that I can't sing, so I'm just going to read the words to you. Sing to me! And the words are, I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. We are led to those who help us grow the most if we let them, and if we let them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that it's true, but I know I'm a part of who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I've been changed for the good. It may well be that we will never meet again, so let me say before we part, so much of you is made from what I learned from you, and you will be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now, whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a bird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for better? But because I knew all of you, I've been changed for good. So. I tease and pick on all of you, but that's my way of saying I love you. I told y'all the very first day that I met you that my dear grandfather, who I lost, whenever I would go to his house or my grandparents' house, he wouldn't come up and hug me. He would always do this to me, and he'd say, "Girl," and I knew we were fine. And that's what I do to y'all. It's just my way of showing you that I love you. So if I come up and hit you in the head, everything's fine. But if I give you a hug, something's wrong. Something's very wrong. So, and it's my way of saying that I love you, just like it was my grandfather's way of saying that he loved me without having to say it. Okay, you all have helped me to become a better teacher and a better person, and it's been an honor and a privilege to teach all of you, and you've definitely left an imprint on my heart. So, and now that I've cried, I think Olivia would like to say something, and then we'll get on to a lighter note, I promise.
Hey guys. So, I'm not really going to cry, but I think we need to show some appreciation for Miss Ratchford because she's been here for everybody through all these 3 years that we've been here together, especially me. So let's hear it for Miss Ratchford. That was a pretty good applause. Alright, so me and the 8th grade band, we'd like to give a few things to Miss Ratchford to show our appreciation as soon as she wipes the tears away. So, the first thing we're going to give her is a book she never saw again from the first day that we checked it out. And this is going to come from an anonymous source. I'm not going to say any names, Parker. But, so this book, you got to know, Miss Ratchford loves her some zombies. And she doesn't love anything more, not even me, than her zombies. So we'd like to give her a zombie survival guide that she already owns, but she gets to see it again. Would you like to give it to her?
Parker, is this my original book? I had Parker in my 6th grade connections class, and we read the Zombie Survival Guide as a group. And we had so much fun with it that I even made them come up with their own society and their own democratic government and all kinds of stuff. We even had cage bait. And then one day when I went to look at something, my book was gone. So he and Matthew Knowles for the past 3 years have told me they don't know where the book is, they don't know what happened. And it's funny because over the weekend, while I was in Chapel Hill, I went to the zombie store and bought 2 books about zombies and happened to see this and thought, I just might as well go ahead and get it because I'll never get that other one back. But something said, don't do it, and maybe out of the goodness of their heart, they will stop holding my book for ransom and give it back. And here it is. Now I can reread it.
Don't expect any other generosity. All right, so with our second gift, last, final, most important. At the beginning of the year, I don't know what y'all are laughing at, but at the beginning of the year, I asked the 8th grade band if we could each bring in $1, and we would chip in each with each other and buy Miss Ratchford a nice zombie jacket to give her at the end of the year. Because again, she loves her some zombies. Wait, that's not the gift. You all know how responsible 8th grade students are. And so I decided we collected a lot. Can I get a drum roll, please? We collected from anybody in the percussion. I know we have some percussion people. We collected a whole 400 pennies. All right. So if you would give her the pennies, please. And it doesn't look like 400, but I counted, don't worry. And we would also... and we would also like to give you these roses that Austin Biles bought, but it's from all of us. So, you're welcome. So, now for the best song of the night.
See, well, I'm going to miss them. They're so much fun. And now, as I